Hey, it's Enigma, and today I want to talk to you about something that you probably haven't thought about before. Believe it or not, outside of gaming, I'm actually pretty big into fashion. I'm really big when it comes to menswear. I personally have a pretty big closet with a lot of different outfits. I started getting into fashion closer to the beginning of high school, not because of some type of impression or because of peer pressure. I mostly got into it because of one quote from the famous Tom Ford. It's not about changing the way you are, it's about bringing out the best version of yourself. Fashion should enhance your life and not complicate it. But I feel like the best fashion, the best styles that I was personally able to, feel the most comfortable in and be the most confident in, they were heavily inspired by either video games, television series, anime, manga, pretty much everything that you wouldn't think about when it comes to associating with fashion. Right now, I'm sitting down and I'm gonna talk to you about which series had the biggest influence when it comes to how I dress. And who knows, if you haven't heard of these series or have heard of them but haven't looked into them, check them out. And before we get started, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on a video or a live stream. And if you'd like to help support the channel, check out buymeacoffee.com/Enygma. Links for everything will be down in the description box below. And now, let's get started. Now, I'm gonna start with possibly the lowest tier when it comes to fashion. Don't get me wrong, the looks that you're gonna get in this series are pretty cool, but the reason why it's starting pretty low is because it's actually a very recent one. Given as of the time of recording this video, it wrapped up, but the series that I'm gonna talk about is Jujutsu Kaisen. The styles that you're gonna see in Jujutsu Kaisen are clean, minimal. The styles over in Jujutsu Kaisen definitely fit a lot more to my aesthetic. If you take a closer look at the school uniforms that are worn throughout the entire series, let's take a look at Yuji, for example. Yuji, he rocks out a pretty cool school uniform, but the way that he elevates the style is by having a red hoodie underneath it. But if I were to hang out with anybody from the JJK crew for an entire day, it would have to be Nobara. Not only is she my favorite character, but she's also got the best sense of fashion. You can't see it from the camera because I'm sitting down, but the outfit that I'm wearing is heavily based off of Megumi's outfit within the end credits. A slightly oversized white shirt, even though this is technically a regular fit, black jeans and red shoes. If you take apart the styles that everybody within the crew has, it's incredible just how easy they are to replicate within real life. And it really isn't that hard to find a lookbook for Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of content creators have already made very good lookbooks and have even elevated them to the next level. Now let's move on to the second series, which is Bleach. Bleach has been around for a very long time, but believe it or not, a lot of the styles that you're gonna see within Bleach are kind of interesting. I'm gonna be completely honest, the styles that are inside of the actual anime and manga themselves, it's a mixed bag. It was cool in the past, but some of the stuff that they're gonna be wearing isn't really gonna fly in today's day and age. Or maybe they will, because a lot of older styles have been starting to come back into the modern era. But the absolute best styles that I have seen when it comes to Bleach are not within the series itself. They're actually within the artwork that has been made. If you look up Bleach and any of the extra artwork, oh my god, the outfits that they wear are so clean. The artwork for Bleach is so incredible. Their style is so good. And just like I mentioned before, the styles that you're going to see within the artwork of Bleach, they can easily be recreated in real life. And like I mentioned before, there are a lot of lookbooks that have already been created based off of those outfits. If you are looking for the absolute best style within all of anime and manga, look no further than JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. A lot of the styles that every character has, not just the main protagonist, but also the antagonist, and everybody within that universe is dripped out to perfection. And it makes sense because Hirohiko Araki, the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, is a huge fan of high-end fashion. If you take a look at every single outfit and every single stand, they are heavily inspired by the outfits and the trends that he himself is a fan of. I mean, even all of the poses that they do are poses that were already done in high-end magazines. I mean, everybody looks like they should be runway models, but nope, they're not. And here's what's even crazier about that. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ended up doing a collaboration with Gucci. Now, if you were to try to recreate the outfits that were inside of JoJo's and translate them into the real world, good luck. Those outfits are so pristine that a lot of lookbooks, they struggle with it. Instead, what they'll end up doing is they'll end up changing things around to make them work for real life. But even so, everybody gets so creative that every single lookbook is completely unique. And moving on from anime and manga, we're gonna transition over to video games. Even though I enjoy wearing jackets, there's nothing better than a hoodie. And what better place to look for inspiration than the Assassin's Creed games? I've always loved the designs within Assassin's Creed, specifically when it comes to the hoods that the assassins wear. From beginning to end, the designs for every single assassin have completely blown my mind. I feel like the best drip was gonna have to go to Ezio in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. If you rewatch the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood trailer, I feel like his assassin's hood looks the absolute best inside of that trailer. I've gotten pretty creative when it comes to the colors that I would like to match within my hoods. I mean, heck, I've even gotten creative to wear it with a pea coat, wear it with a leather jacket, I'll wear it with denim. Transitioning over from Assassin's Creed, let's head on over to more of a fantasy genre. Except this series pretty much has it in the name. It's Final Fantasy. Now, I've been playing Final Fantasy for a long time. I got into Final Fantasy from, believe it or not, my cousins. People love the Final Fantasy franchise for various different reasons. I myself feel like the Final Fantasy series has some of the best stories ever told. But one other area where I feel like this series shines is within the character designs. And believe it or not, the drip that these characters have is amazing. Going over to Final Fantasy 15, Noctis, the main protagonist, as well as everybody else, they know how to pull off an all-black wardrobe. Even so, within Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 13, there's a lot of different styles that one can pull off pretty easily. It's amazing just how versatile every single outfit is, and here's what's even crazier. You know how I mentioned that Hirohiko Araki managed to work well with Gucci? Well, believe it or not, for Final Fantasy 13, the main protagonist, Lightning, well, she was the poster child for Louis Vuitton. When gaming and fashion just coexist, a lot of amazing things can happen. That is the definition of fashion and gaming coexisting. And things are only gonna get better from here because I've noticed a very big trend going along within the gaming community. I've had the privilege to go over various LAN events, and I've even met some amazing people, and oh my god, there's quite a resurgence when it comes to otaku culture, gaming culture, etc. They are getting very creative when it comes to their outfits, and they are looking incredible. I mean, absolutely incredible. And I feel like things are only just beginning because more and more people are starting to get into fashion and everybody's sharing tips. I want to make more videos like this. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to me talk. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Again, thank you so much for watching. Keep fighting, and this is a San Diego Shooting Star signing out.